The weekly sixth weekly update of the innovations class. So what we worked on during this week was finding out problems of like FRA like problems, and then seeing how we can fix it. We chose encouraging individuality among students, and so what we decided to do was create a proposal for Mr. Stabler, and we are going to present it to him next week. And also we are going to also what we did was actually that was about it for the week. Just creating and creating all the different little post-its, and also sorry, I'm tired. And also creating the creating, like, narrowing down the ideas. We voted on it, saying it was we preferred creating individuality for people, and just like for people who have just like who want to express themselves but they can't because they're in dress code. So that's pretty much it for this week. All right. Well, this is weekly update number 7. So what we did this week was we proposed the idea to Mr. Stabler, and Mr. Stabler kind of liked our idea, and instead of shooting down every idea we had, he kind of took it on board and was like, all right, maybe we can make this work. Then what we have to do now is create a proposal. But since a lady from Couture for a Cause came, we're gonna have to shove that to the side for the next month or so. So Couture for a Cause. Basically, what we learned is that it's a non-profit organization to help just foundations from like it's supposed to be like designer clothes, but then it's actually affordable. So yeah. Couture for a Cause. So something they're just kind of like running into a couple of roadblocks. All their work is volunteer work. They're having trouble like drumming up business. They've kind of like plateaued right now. Like they haven't they kind of had their rise, and now they're kind of plateauing. They're trying to look for their next bump, but Patricia, who is like the founder of Couture for a Cause, like what we were trying to get, and we were also getting a vibe from Mickey, just like they're not really open to new ideas. So, I mean, we can help them as much as we can, but we can provide them ideas, but whether they take it on board or not is up to them. And in my honest opinion, I don't think they're gonna take like advice from teenagers, even if it could be the best advice in the freaking world. But if we are just just like we're just teenagers, if they have that mindset, well, then they may just run their business into the ground. Anyways, so on the upside of that, we're gonna have a proposal done, I think next week, for Patricia, and we're gonna present it to her. Say these are our ideas. This is what we think we can do to help. And jobs like volunteer work. One of my suggestions was maybe having like a job, give people jobs. Like they may not only might they want to do this, but 2, you can have someone constantly there. Who is supposed to be there, not like volunteers. Where it's just like, I had a full-time job to get to, so I couldn't get to this. I understand they're trying to be a non-profit, but there's a limit. You've got to have some type of consistency with your work. All right, so that's mainly what I got for this week, and I'll go next week. I'll update next week.